Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. I hope you all are doing good. Well, in our today's video, we'll be discussing on another very interesting and important topic. Because of the time constraint in our last video, we couldn't complete on the color revolution. So in our today's video, we will try to emphasize more on the color revolution. We will talk about the most important color revolution from the competition point of view. And I believe after watching this video, it will be more beneficial on the part of the students in gaining general knowledge, and also it will help them to in preparation for the any type of competitive examination with regard to the color revolution. So without wasting much time, let us first of all start today's topic with the introduction of a black revolution. Now, as you can see here, when we talk about the black revolution, it is related to the increase and the production of petroleum. The government of India, while initiating this black revolution, planned to boost or increase the production of petroleum by mixing ethanol in petrol here. So what is this ethanol now? Ethanol is actually an organic compound which can be mixed with petroleum for its multiplication or increase in the production of petroleum. It was initiated under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas by the government of India. It was launched in January 2003. So here, all you need to know here in the Black Revolution is that it is related to the multiplication or the more production of petroleum initiated under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas by the government of India in January 2003. Now let's have a look on another revolution called the Golden Revolution. Before we talk about the Golden Revolution, you should understand that the period from 1991 to 2003 is regarded as a period of Golden Revolution in India. During this period from 1991 to 2003, there was actually a visible increase and improvement in the production of fruits, vegetables, and many horticultural products such as honey. The father of Golden Revolution in India is Mr. Nirbhag Dudesh. You should remember the name. This is also mentioned in our last video. For those of you who have not watched my last video, please go and check it because it is mentioned in a very detailed and analysis way. Well, then what is this green golden revolution all about? Golden revolution is a revolution that emphasizes more on the production of fruits, vegetables, and horticultural products, particularly honey. So all you need to remember here is that it was initiated in between 1991 to 2003, and there was a visible increase in the production of fruits, vegetables, and horticultural products, particularly that of honey. And father of Golden Revolution in India is Mr. Nirbhag Dudesh. While before we move on to the next slide, we should remember that there is another a golden fiber revolution, which is different from a golden revolution here. So let's have a look on what is the difference between golden revolution and a golden fiber revolution here. While golden revolution speaks about the production of fruits, vegetables, and horticultural products, particularly that of honey, golden fiber revolution talks about jute production. So what is this jute now? For those students who are not very much familiar with regard to the jute production, let's have a look on what is this jute all about. A jute is a natural fiber with a golden, soft, long, and silky shine. It is the cheapest fiber procured from the skin of the plant's stem. Because of its color and high cash value, jute is known as a golden fiber. And in India, the initiative of the government of India in multiplication or the production of jute is known as a golden fiber revolution in India. Golden fiber revolution was started by the government of India in 1990s, and you need to remember, like I've mentioned earlier, the difference between golden revolution and golden fiber revolution, because there is likely to get confused among the students with regard to the difference between golden revolution and golden fiber revolution. Well, next let's check on the yellow revolution. This yellow revolution is a revolution that emphasized to increase the production of edible oil seeds. So what are the edible oil seeds that falls under the domain of a yellow revolution? Now let's have a look. There are so many other seeds, but let's have a look on all the edible oil seeds that falls under the yellow revolution. For example, we have a groundnut or mustard seeds. For example, soya bean, safflower, or sesame, or sunflowers. All these seeds, oil seeds, are the seeds that falls under the domain of a yellow revolution. So when we talk about a yellow revolution, it is a revolution that aims or emphasizes to increase the production of all these, edible oil seeds. It was started in the year 1986, and the father of yellow revolution is Mr. Sam Pitroda. Now let's have a look on the silver revolution here. A silver revolution, before we talk about it, we should remember that Indira Gandhi is known as the mother of silver revolution, or sometimes called as the father of silver revolution. Now if you while we talk about the mother of silver revolution, we should also keep in mind about the father of poultry farming, because many students get confused with the difference between silver revolution and poultry farming. While Indira Gandhi is regarded as the mother of silver revolution, B.V. Rao is regarded as the father of a poultry revolution. So what is the silver revolution is all about? Silver revolution is a revolution that aims in the production of more eggs in India. And when the government of India launched the silver revolution in India, it was actually supported by both the government and private firms in India. While when we talk about silver revolution, we should also again remember that there is also another revolution called silver fiber revolution, like that of the golden fiber revolution. So you need to remember the difference between a golden revolution and a golden fiber revolution, and the silver revolution and a silver fiber revolution. When silver revolution talks about the production of eggs, silver fiber revolution talks about increase and multiplication in the production of cotton. So all you need to remember here is the difference between silver revolution and a silver fiber revolution, and golden revolution and golden fiber revolution, because there is likely to get confused and make a silly mistake in examination. Now let's talk about a white revolution, and we all know that white revolution is also known as an Operation Flood in India. It is called an Operation Flood or a white revolution because this revolution aims to produce more and maximum amount of milk production in India. And in fact, because of this initiation of the government of India in this white revolution, even today India is regarded as the largest country that produces milk in the world. It was initiated in the year 1970s. So like I've mentioned earlier, the white revolution aimed to make or to transform India from the milk deficiency nation into the world's largest milk producer. And in fact, we can proudly say that the white revolution was a perfect and a very grand success revolution, because of the fact that even today India have exceeded the United States of America as the world's largest producer of milk even today. So the father of white revolution is Verghese Kurian. This is also again mentioned in my last video. So for those of you who have not checked on my last video, please go and check on my last video, because you will learn more about the white revolution, green revolution, or a blue revolution in the last video in a very detailed analysis way. Next, let's talk about the red revolution now. Here the word red itself is a red in color. So when you talk about red revolution, you should always remember anything that is red in color. For example, a meat and tomatoes. because this red revolution is a revolution that emphasizes or that gives importance in the production and the multiplication of meat and tomatoes product in India. Mr. Vishal Diwari is regarded as the father of red revolution in India. Next, let's talk about a grey revolution. Grey revolution is a revolution that emphasizes on the increase in production of fertilizer. It was introduced in the year 1960s, and this fertilizer, or sorry, grey revolution was a revolution that started after the initiation of the green revolution in India. Next, talk about the round revolution. The word itself is round, so you should remember anything that is round in shape, like potatoes. So this round revolution is a revolution that increases in the production of potatoes, and actually we have seen, you know, a visible change or visible increase in the production of potatoes after a round revolution. This round revolution was initiated during the seventh, fifth year plan in India. This is another very important topic for you to remember, that the potatoes production that is related to the green round revolution was initiated during the seventh, fifth year plan in India. Next, let's also look about the blue revolution. Blue revolution is nothing but a revolution that emphasizes in the production, in the more production of fish and fishery products. And this blue revolution is also sometimes known as Nil Grandi Mission or Nili Grandi Mission in India. Lastly, we have a green revolution here, or sometimes we call it as an evergreen revolution. And we know that the father of green revolution in India is M.S. Swaminathan, while there is a different person when we talk about a green father of green revolution in the worldwide. If you want to know more about it, please go check to my last video where you'll learn about the father of green revolution in India and as well as in the world as in general. So I think we will wind up from here for today. I believe that I will try to bring more interesting videos in our next topic. So I request all of you to stay tuned on the next video for the next videos, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope and believe that you'll subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends. Well, that's all for today, and thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day.